Hey, so what we're going to look at first in terms of your designs for your furniture, for your stackable or sustainable furniture, is the sketching that you need to do. So what we're going to be looking at first is with my final sketch for my final design, how am I going to go about doing that? So I'm going to show you what I've got done, and then from there I want you to try, I don't want you to try, I want you to do your own work using the sketching techniques that I've gone through here, okay? Okay, so your first activity was to go through and do four sketching technique or four sketch ideas, and the style of your sketching idea should be as shown. Now, if you don't have A4 paper, you can use A3 paper, whatever you think. And if you want to change up the structure and do it a bit differently to what I did, that's fine too. But how I normally structure it, I put down my title, initial ideas, I number them, and then I put in my sketches. Now, if you notice, my sketches, they have bits of information in my annotation, but also using arrows to help explain different parts of it. So my first idea, I thought about using a stool that slides out and creates more stools. So it's saving space, but also if there's more people, it will allow more people to sit down. And I thought about a Russian doll style, so for some reason that's where I came from with this. My second idea was quite basic, quite simple. I then looked at just like with a table that's flush with the wall, that it folds out so these legs fall down, and the table will slide along down here, and everything will be concealed. My third idea I got a bit carried away with, which is pretty cool. It starts off as a stool, and then it expands out, so you've got a number of different stools with tables that allow you to sit down and work, or chat with people, or eat, or do whatever. And then my final design, final four, was basically like a sandcastle design, where I've got this, but then it slots out and it comes along with 2 extra seats. So that's your first activity. That was your four design ideas, and then I want you to choose one and take some features from each of your designs to include in your final design. So then what I did was I went to my final design and I chose design number 4. So with design number 4, what I chose to do was look at some of the features from each one. So I looked at the slot and sliding mechanism from design number 1, and then I looked at the sort of hinges from design number 2. So I tried to take different bits of information that I thought would improve my designs. Now, a good sketching technique is when you're finished with your design to outline all of the outside of your design. So wherever your design touches the air, that is where you need to highlight, and it really makes it stand out and it looks proper professional, and that's what you're looking for. And again with this, so yeah, I outline every part of it along the outside that's not touching any interior part of your design. And you can see the difference that it makes with it. Really makes it stand out, really makes it look professional. Remember, if you're not good at drawing, that's okay, because if you look through my designs, you can see here, like, I've already made mistakes here, I've made a number of mistakes there, and this one was okay actually, but then I made some mistakes there too. It's okay to make mistakes. Here's another one that you can see. You don't even have to rub them out, just like draw past them, draw over them. Now, so once you have your final design done, remember your annotation must talk about your advantages, it must talk about the features of it, and then it must talk about what improvements you would make. So for me, an improvement would be if I could potentially make this part into a table. So like, as that stands there, what I might do is that where the stools are, I would have this, and in the middle there would be, look, another mistake, a table that folds up in between your designs. So you'd have a table from here that basically folds down into these sections here. So this would fall down like this would fall down there, and this would fall down like so. And that would be to add table between seats. And this is for your final design activity. So remember your final design, which is your second really activity that you need to have complete in this lesson. And that's what I want you thinking about, improvements that you could make there. Okay? So, that is the activities for this week. Good luck. I'm looking forward to seeing your designs.